Hello algebra, welcome back. I am going to show you how to graph a linear equation using x and y intercepts. So to start off, I'm just going to show you what it is to be an x-intercept and a y-intercept and what that means. So here is our Cartesian plane. We have an x-axis right here, and we have a y-axis right here. And I'm just going to graph us a nice generic line here. Just some generic line like this. And the arrows on each part show where it's going on and on forever into the infinite. And so there's 2 points where this graph touches our axes here and here. You know what? Let's go ahead and make that second one another color. Make it red. So where it touches the y-axis is this red point here. And where it touches the x-axis is this blue point. And where it touches the y-axis, this point is called the y-intercept. For those of you that like American football, you know, an interception is when somebody from the opposing team catches the ball. So I always think the intercept is where it's caught. So the line here, this line that I have in yellow, where this line touches the y-axis is called the y-intercept. Similarly, where this line crosses the x-axis at this blue point here is called the x-intercept. Simple enough. So far, so good. Sometimes you could have your x-intercept and your y-intercept actually be the same point. We'll talk about that more in a little bit. But for now, I want to show you an example. So for this line that I drew here, I didn't really give you an equation. And so you don't really know what the coordinates are, this x-intercept and this y-intercept. So let's go ahead and find the x and y intercepts of the example we did in the last video. So here's how you find the x-intercepts. And we're going to do this for an equation, y equals 2x minus 1. So really what you're doing here is you're finding a point where the value for y is equal to 0. So the first thing you do is set y equal to 0. So we have now 0 equals 2x minus 1. And the second thing you do is solve for x. So I'll add 1 to each side. And I have 1 is equal to 2 times x. And so the thing that's happening now with this x term is I have 2 multiplying into the x. The opposite of multiplication is division. So I'll divide by 2, left and right hand side. And then I'm left with 1 over 2 is equal to x. And the third thing you should do is write your answer as an ordered pair. And remember, when you have an ordered pair, you have the x-coordinate comes first and the y-coordinate comes second. So our x-coordinate is 1/2. And the y-coordinate that we should use is actually 0 because we set y to be 0 at the very beginning of this whole situation. We said y is equal to 0. So then we have the point 1/2, comma, 0 is the x-intercept. So that's the x-intercept for our line. This would be your final answer. So let's go ahead and find the y-intercept. same line. For our line, y equals 2x minus 1. So here the first step is set x equal to 0. So we'll do y equals 2 times 0 minus 1. And our second step is to solve for y. So anything times 0 is equal to 0. So I have y is equal to 0 minus 1. And y is equal to negative 1. And then our third step is to write our answer as an ordered pair. So now we have a point. And remember, when you have an ordered pair, the x comes first. In this case, the x value that we're going to use is 0, because we started off by making x equal to 0. So our x value is 0, and then our y value is going to be negative 1, because that's the y value that went with our x value, negative 1. And that's our y-intercept. And now we can actually go ahead and graph our line. And I'm going to show you how to do that on GeoGebra. So GeoGebra is a free, I'll write it here so you can see what it is. GeoGebra, you've seen me use this in class before, is a free online graphing calculator that I like. And it has apps for iPhone, Android, and iPad. So I'll show you what it looks like on the iPad, and we'll graph. So here's our line. We have 2 points that we want to graph. As soon as you touch, I'll show you what it looks like. So this will be what it shows you as soon as you navigate to the page. And then along on the left side here in this purple bar, there's a little calculator. So if you click the little calculator, it gives you room to input things. And if you click that input, a keyboard will pop up. So we're going to put in our points that we have. So we had 1 point of 0, comma, negative 1. And then we had another point of 1/2. I just hit 1 divided by 2 there, comma, 0. I'm going to hit enter there. So those are our 2 points. And actually 2 points are all you need to graph a line. And this is one of the cool things about GeoGebra. So if you look over in our input area in the purple bar at the top of the screen, there's a little triangle and a little circle. Tap that. And that's going to give us a bunch of cool tools here. If you scroll down to where they say lines and tap where it says line on the far left, and now it's going to ask you to just select those 2 points, because we're trying to draw a line through these points A and B, the x and y intercept. So if we tap each point, it'll automatically draw the line for us. Isn't that amazing? There we go. So we've graphed the line y is equal to 2x minus 1. And over here on GeoGebra, it'll show you the line. It says the line from A to B, because it's the line that connects A and B. But I want to check and make sure that graphing by going through those 2 points is the same as graphing the line. You could also just type in the equation here. Y is equal to 2 times x minus 1. And notice it looks like it disappeared. It didn't actually disappear. If I click on the little circle next to it, it'll make the other thing go away. So those are our 2 points. And here's the line 2x minus 1. That goes right through those 2 points. Great. So practice using GeoGebra. It's a free app. You can download it, play around with it. You might not have a graphing calculator at home. This is a good piece of software that you can use to complete your homework and work on things like that. All right, guys, thank you so much. In the next video, I'm going to talk about the distance and midpoint formulas. And I hope that you are well and that you are safe. So stay well, stay safe,